Yeah, I may have been just a gun and like a bat maybe, but nah. In my head, it was just like a 22 long. I'm trying to find a list that I was looking at. Here it goes. I mean, like just the this thing. I don't know how to. Ah, that did that work? It's just a 22 long rifle. Like yeah, yeah. Like mainly it's gonna be a gun, but like if someone runs up, yeah, like brass knuckles work. Actually, brass knuckles, if that's a thing, would be way better. Yeah, that works. Okay, okay. Um, what's the password for the Foundry server again?
Hey Dave, someone was saying that they can't hear you in Twitch.
They can't. They can't hear any of us.
You must hear Dave.
Super. All right. Now you should be able to hear me. Hopefully you can hear me. Hopefully you can hear me now, Jake. All right. So, excellent. All right. So you're all set with your gear. So I could
Sorry,
not hear
sorry.
Shaquille.
Can't hear
Okay.
me.
You should be able to, but you can't because I didn't do something right. No. Yeah. No. I have you out.
Ooh, that's gross.
All right. Now you can hear everyone. Okay. Um. Good. Session 0, first time stream. It's gonna be rough. Let's quickly go through and introduce ourselves and our characters while we wait for Eric to show up. Why don't we just go ahead and? Oh, you are. Okay, hold on one sec. Let me get you on the actual video stream. I didn't see you come log in. Um, you didn't say anything.
Conversation.
Boom. All right, so let's go ahead and start with Supa since he's on my left.
Alrighty.
Right, and then let's go that way.
All right. I'm Super Kimbop, aka Jason, and I play Sir Leviticus Armstrong. He is an entrepreneur, fashionista, whatever the male version of that is called, and he is a suit sewer and tailor.
All right. And then Tom, you're next.
Cool. My character's name is Samael Mihail, and he's you can kind of see the picture there, but when I was creating him, I was imagining a like young Alfred from Batman, and he likes his culture. He likes to look stylish, and big fan of the arts.
You'll actually let me show. There you go. That's you. And just because I forgot to do this, let's go ahead. This was Super's character, Sir Leviticus. And then, Eric, you're next.
I am Eric. I am playing as Nikolai Carlson, uh, kind of like a conspiracy theorist, techie, know-how IT person, if you will.
And Melissa, you're next. Oh, you hold on. Hold on. I know why you're muted. Because we were listening to other things and I have you muted here. Go ahead and try it now.
Okay. Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Can you hear me now? I'm Mel, and I'm going to be playing a were-tiger. Her name is Talia Moonclaw, and she is a bodyguard. And there's some things that happened in her life that caused her to kind of be exiled from her clan. She fell in love with a gnome, and the gnome doesn't like her. So we'll see how that turns out.
And Shaquille, you're last. Who are you playing?
I am playing Shiv, a goblin. He is kind of destitute from his clan because he's looking for his daughter because things happen. It got really dark.
Excellent. And I'm Dave. I'm going to be the game master for this session. And for my first live stream of a game. So this should be interesting. So let's I think everybody's geared up now because Shiv was the last one that we had to gear up. So let's start this thing. So we're gonna start in the middle of the day. And we're going to start in a simple park scene. It's just a simple Cinco de Mayo celebration in the park.
Tacos.
You guys all have your own reasons for being there. You can all come up with those on your own if you want. But you're all in the park at this moment.
Tacos is my reason.
Tacos is a good reason.
Tacos.
All right. As you make your way through the park, you are surrounded by the sounds of mariachi music and the aroma of delicious food. The air is filled with excitement and joy as the people of all ages gather to celebrate Cinco de Mayo. Children can be seen playing near a large sprinkling fountain, their laughter echoing through the park. The farmer's market is a bustling hub of activity, and vendors selling everything from fresh produce to handmade crafts to jewelry and clothing. The colorful stalls are adorned with streamers and balloons, adding to the festive atmosphere. You can hear the vendors calling out to potential customers, their voices blend together in a cheerful chorus. The smell of grilled meats and fresh baked goods fill the air, making your mouth water. The park is filled with families enjoying the festivities, from groups of friends chatting over glasses of wine to parents watching over their children as they play in the grass. Everywhere you look, there is a sense of community and happiness. And as you continue to explore the market, you suddenly hear a loud, unearthing screech that cuts through the sound of the celebration. A shadowy creature, fearsome to sight to behold, with long wrenching tentacles that seem to writhe and slithe of their own accord, and its body is surrounded in darkness, but its eyes glow intense red like fiery orbs in the night. It rises from the water fountain, and the air around it seems to warp and twist as if reality itself is being distorted by its mere presence. Panic spreads throughout the crowds as people stumble and scramble to get away from the creature. Their screams and shouts filling the air. The vendors abandon their stalls, the wares left forgotten as they flee for their lives. The children who are playing near the fountain are scooped up by parents who are hurried away from the park as quickly as they can. As the creature approaches, you can see its tentacles as covered in razor-sharp spines, and its maws is filled with rows of jagged teeth. It emits ear-splitting screech, and its eyes fix upon a target. The creature is clearly dangerous. It seems to be focused on something. And with that, we will move to a new scene, which you guys probably can't see anything, so bear with me here one sec. And with that, I will show you a picture of the creature too. You can get a clearer picture of that. So that is what forms itself from the water from the fountain. And we're going
Lovely.
It's so
and
cute.
It is, isn't it? It's surrounded.
Does that look
Go.
familiar to me?
It doesn't.
It doesn't. Okay.
No. Actually, none of you are Fae, so it doesn't look familiar to any. Well, you're Goblin, but that's not really Fae. So yeah, no, it doesn't look familiar to any of you. This creature is unholy and unearthly to everyone that you see. I will let you guys position yourself how you want on the map because I'm sure you guys aren't together. So go ahead and move yourselves. Why don't you have...
Am I supposed to see a map?
Are you guys not seeing a map?
No.
No,
Okay.
it's still your opening screen of the
Well, that
city
would help
skyline.
if I actually activate the map here.
Sometimes.
Good.
And
I'm gonna mock you a lot, just so you know. My character is annoying.
Hold on, the stream can't see something, so why can't the stream see?
Yeah, it's whoa. I guess the stream, whatever you're using to view as the stream, doesn't have vision access.
Yeah, that's what I'm checking out right now.
Okay.
It should.
Well, it's black for us too.
Yeah, I can't
Is
see
it black for you guys too?
It is black,
Yeah.
but I see a cursor.
See all the
I see
curses.
the cursor.
Of course it's black. You know why? Because as a horrible DM,
You're not horrible. Stop it.
I did not put any lights. No, you guys still aren't seeing anything. Fine.
Well, would we see anything if we don't have any character
Oh,
models?
hey,
in it?
there we go.
Oh, I see a park. It's lovely. Where's the taco stand? That's where I'm gonna be.
Oh no. I don't have a ring around my character.
Yeah, I see that. Not sure why. Because I definitely put one on there.
Well, I mean, it's
Oh.
semantics. We don't have to worry about it. I like being different.
Yeah, I would have been just in.
Are any of them artisans?
Quick question before we start this
Sure.
combat. Do we know each other? Or is this just like a random...
This is a random encounter.
Okay,
You guys
then I
don't
would
know each other.
be
This looks
Stand
the
by
most
the water with my
taco-y.
jacket slung over my arm.
Let me rephrase that. Samuel and you might know each other just from suit shopping, but it
Yeah.
wouldn't be like a friendship type thing per se.
Hey, that's my tailor.
Are any of the stands
That's what
like
it's to be. It's totally up to you.
artisans or anything like that?
Is there any artisans? Yes, there's a cobbler over here. There is a jeweler over here who looks kind of suspicious. And then there's a kind of a random shop with a whole bunch of like trinkets and stuff over here.
Oh, this one seems like it would be the one that I'd be if I can move my character.
Are you not able to move your character?
Oh, there we go.
No.
Yeah, that's where I would be.
Yeah,
See
without the
shoes.
Yeah.
All right. I'm trying to find where y'all disappeared to.
Well, I'm by the water.
I'm by the tree bottom left.
Yeah, I saw.
Well,
Thank you. And Melissa was the only one. There she is.
South center.
And the monster is on there.
Yep.
All right. Okay. So we have 2 jacks, a 10, a 5, a 5, and a space. So Eric, you get to go act first. What exactly are you going to do?
What I would like to do is, you mentioned that it kind of seemed like it was fixated on something. I'm going to maintain distance and try and figure out what it's going for, just to figure out the best course of action for what I should do.
Okay. Go ahead and roll me a notice check. To do that, you're gonna just open up your character sheet and click on the D4 minus 1.
D4 minus 1. So they're right there.
And yep, and then it's gonna bring up in the chat window. Oh, you have your thing set to private.
How do I change that?
So right above where the chat is, where you can type, there should be some pictures, and there should be one that's a dice.
Not seeing them. Some pictures and
If you go all the way to the top, there's 2 chat bubbles. Click on that.
Yep.
And down
And
at the
then if you
very
look down,
bottom.
you should see where you can type. And just above that, there's a die.
I think that's what I need to do.
A
Okay.
spy.
So,
and
do you want me to redo it?
Yes, please.
So it's going to be that.
There we go. Now, if you go ahead and click the roll on this chat window, it will roll it for me. You are successful. It is actually glaring at this jewelry section. So you're definitely seeing that it's looking at that jewelry.
Okay.
You're not quite sure exactly what it's looking at, but it's definitely focused on that. That's one action. You still have a couple actions if you want to do, and you can also move. Choose not to, too. I was just making sure you know your options.
Why, I have no idea how powerful this thing is, or like what it would do if someone got in the way of it. So, I mean, I think I'm just going to kind of stand back and see how things play out.
Okay. In that case, we will move to Sir Leviticus. It is your turn, sir.
So I noticed this thing pop up out of the water. Are those kids around the water fountain?
Those are kids around the water fountain. Yep.
Well, my jacket is going to be laid on this little rock over here.
Okay.
And I'm just gonna put my hands in my pocket. So, quick question: each space is 1 pace, right?
Correct.
So I
can go. Yep.
6.
You can go up to 6. You can actually do double movement, but it would take your whole turn.
Yeah. Is this would it be like in D&D where as I'm walking I can like stick my hands in my pocket and put my brass knuckles on?
Absolutely.
All right, so I'm doing that and I'm double moving up to it because I'm arrogant and I'm heroic and I also have a code of honor.
You do. All right. The creature's turn. The the creature is going to do a deathly screech, and it's going to move through these children, and it's going to wrap a tentacle around one of the children as it moves through. And that will be its turn because it's aiming to get somewhere. And Mel, what are you gonna do? And it's the child that it wrapped is this one right here, just so people know.
So we had discussed this earlier, and I am paying attention. If I am wearing my flap jacket or whatever we said it was, I'm taking it off, and I'm gonna make a beeline for this thing. Um, we said my pace was
Your pace is 6.
6. All right, that works. That puts me right next to the mofo. As I do so, I'm going to start shouting at it.
What are you saying?
Hey, Squidward! Down here! Let's go.
Let's go ahead and roll a taunt. And I don't think you have taunt. So that would be
Intimidate.
Yeah, let's go and roll the intimidation.
All right.
Typically this would be taunt, but I'll let intimidation go. So
Did I do that right? I did it twice by accident. Sorry.
just click the roll on the card. Yep.
Sure. Got it.
Because it doesn't auto roll. Because I could make it auto roll, but I don't like
That's
it when it
okay.
does.
Now that I know how it works, that's... Yep.
That is a success. So it will turn around. It's only one success, so it doesn't drop the child, but it turns around and looks at you. And that would be 2 of your actions.
Is the position of the child moving with it?
Yes.
So it put the child down, or no?
No, it's still in the technical. It's
still
wrapped up.
Still holding child. I'm going to change.
Okay. You're going to shape change into your were-tiger. I did not set that up, or at least
That's okay.
it broke. So you would definitely have to were-tiger at this moment of time. I will get that working because it was working this afternoon. All right. Gotta love Foundry sometimes. You change, so that will be your final action.
Okay.
That will bring it to Tom.
Okay. So my character is just gonna run straight at him and try and free the child.
Okay.
I have a sword, so can I just like slash at him, or how does that work?
Sure. Yep, you can just slash at him. So what you go do, click on your gear and then click on the image of the sword next to your sword.
Okay.
And then you'll have to click the roll button on the card that comes up.
The roll button.
It didn't come up. Make sure you click.
Yeah, I know. I'm not seeing a roll button. Is it this thing?
So what you have to do is where it says under gear, where it says Blade of Ancestors,
Yeah.
click the little image next to it, and it should pop up a card on the chat window. There you go.
Okay.
Now you should have a roll. So if you roll that.
And oh, there's a lot here.
Yep. You can just ignore most of that. All you have to do is click roll. Most of that's for me in case I have to modify your roll for some reason.
So attack inanimate object? Or
Yep.
fight with D6? Like what?
You're just going to hit the roll button.
Okay.
You are successful. So go ahead and click the 2 dice. There under damage, there's 2 dice that kind of look like 2 dice, not the plus dice. Yep. Excellent. And you created a wound to it. That it did not apply to the right person. I apologize. Hold on one sec.
Oh, I'm shaking.
You're not.
Oh.
Oh, why is it doing that? Do the damage.
Oh, Tom, it looks like you're shaking. Are you sure you're not stirred?
I swear I'm not dancing.
Fine. I'll do it the old-fashioned way. The creature is now shaken. So what? How damage works for everybody, since we all have new people. Bear with me 1 sec. Some odd reason I lost chat. That's all right. I have chat over here. I'll just move it over here. All right. So how damage works, just so how everybody can know. When you go to attack and you hit something, you then have to roll your damage. And based on its toughness, which I didn't even check its toughness, actually, that would not actually shake it. No, I want to remove that. Based on its toughness is based on how well you hit. So this creature has a toughness of 12 right now. So that means you have to do at least 12 damage to it to create a wound. To it. So you can hit things without actually doing major damage to them. Is basically what I'm trying to say.
It's like a fly bumping into you.
Right, correct. So you definitely hit it, but it doesn't actually react to the hit. It's like you couldn't pierce its thick hide. So that will be, you moved and then you attacked. Attack takes 2 of your 3 actions. So you do
Anything
have one
happen
other
for the child?
action. The child, I will say that because it was successful, I will say that the child was able to slip free. You distracted him enough that the child was able to get free, and the parent that's standing right here grabbed him and wrapped him into his arms.
Okay. And is the focus of the monster still on the weird were-tiger thing?
I'm not weird.
To me, you are.
Because it is
Beautiful.
because she intimidated it. So
It is focused on her. It's scared of her.
it is. It's still
Okay.
focused on her. Yeah.
Okay.
Because her action was to try to intimidate it to get it to focus on her. So.
Okay. Well, my character would see that the child is with an adult now and try to walk around to the other side to be between the child and the monster. Can I use my last action for movement?
No, because you've already made your movement and then you made an action. You could do a skill of some sort. But yeah, no, you wouldn't be able to move again because of you've already moved and done an action.
Okay.
But we can. I think that would be all that you can do then.
Well, can I smite it?
Oh,
or is there only one attack action?
No, only one attack action. But you could have used smite. It wouldn't have helped in that effect because the power only adds one. It depends on how many power points you put towards it. It looks like. Weapon.
Oh, okay. So use the smite before,
2.
and then okay.
Right. Yeah.
Okay, that's fine.
All right. So.
And actually, can I use my other action to confuse him?
Yes, you could do that. Hold on 1 second. Let me get back to you. Go ahead and roll me you want a confusion?
Yep.
So to do that, you just click on the little icon next to confuse.
That one.
And
okay.
And it should bring up a roll. Yep. And you were successful. You have enough PP points. I don't know why it says that you don't, but that's okay. Oh, I know why it doesn't.
It says I have 0 PP altogether. So
I just changed it. All right, so that was a success. And with confusion, it has to make a smarts roll against that. Let's see. Well, with a double raise, it will successfully block that confusion.
it does say that it makes the roll at a -2.
Okay. Even at a -2, it would have made it.
Okay.
Yeah, even at a -2. It got an 11 on the die, so.
Okay.
All right. Shiv, it's your turn.
Okay. Just to make sure I know. So, no kids are in current danger,
No
but
kids are currently in danger. Yeah,
but these are kids right here between me
They
and
are.
the thing, right? Okay.
they
Cool.
are. Yeah.
Dope. I can only go that far. Okay. So I'm gonna go run there, and I'm gonna try like get the kids out. What get them out? And I'm gonna pull my rifle out and shoot at the thing.
Okay.
Basically trying to get as far away from kids as possible before I do so.
Okay. So go ahead and use go to your gear, and then under hunting rifle, click the little image of the rifle, and then click the roll on the chat window that came up. And you were successful in hitting him. So go ahead and roll your damage, which is just the 2 dice because you didn't get a raise. That will... Let's see if this applies to the right person this time.
Nope.
Nope. This will hit him for 9, which will be 1... Because it doesn't... It goes past... Nice thing about guns is it goes past toughness. Oh, no, it doesn't go past toughness, but you 9... He has a toughness of 12. But you have an armor penetration of 2. So that would bring... You're shy by just 1 point of damage.
So on here it says reroll with a Benny.
Yep, you can spend a Benny to re-roll any roll.
And as a trait I have, as an edge I got luck, which gives me an extra Benny per session, right?
Yep, which you should have that. And if it doesn't, I will add it to you. And I don't think it did add it to you. Refresh all Bennies just to make sure. Yes, it did give it to you automatically.
Okay. Yeah, I'll do that to try and get something done.
So on the chat window, where it says 9 AP2, you can click the little reroll with Benny, and it will just automatically reroll. That will definitely do a lot more damage. 18 will definitely cause it 3 wounds. So it will be shaken, and then it will take 2 wounds. Bloop, bloop. So it is now wounded. And it is not a wild card, so it cannot roll a soak.
Okay.
So that being said, we are then going to move on to top of the round, which redoes the complete order of it does it each round. It re-rolls at each round. And Tom, you actually go first this time.
Okay. Well, my character is still going to try and position himself in between. So 1, 2, 3.
Oh, I probably should do this too, because round went by. These guys do run away a little bit.
Okay. Well,
These guys are running towards their kids.
still going to, position myself there. We'll do this properly this time. So I'll use Smite first.
So, real quick, to teach you guys something, if you hover over the monster and target it by pressing T or the Alt click button, it will target the creature, and that will make your rolls go a little bit more automatic.
Real quick, is there a way to show the turn order on the screen?
Yep, you can. There's on the right hand side, up at the top. There's 2 combat swords that cross. You can left click on that, or right click on it. Right clicking it will pop it out. Left click will just move it. I recommend probably right clicking and popping it out,
Awesome.
so
Thank
you can see the chat window still.
How much PP do I have?
You have 15. Why is it not letting? Okay, that's fine. We'll ignore it. You do have enough.
Oh,
PPs.
I think it's because Smite is under General and not under Faith.
Yeah, but I still have I still have it. I gave you 15 points of PP under General. It should be recognizing it. I'm not sure why it's not. But that is successful, so it has to roll a smarts at a -2, you said.
Well, no, that one was for confusion.
Oh, what is this? This is Smite. Okay, never mind. Yeah, continue. You have a +2 to your damage.
So now I'm going to go ahead and do a little //. Oh.
And I've already put a modifier on the attack and the damage, so it should do it automatically.
What's the 3 crossed out?
3 cross out. So what happens is you roll 2 dice. You roll a wild die and your skill die. You take whichever's higher. In this case, it's your skill die is higher.
Okay.
But it wasn't high enough to get past its armor. So you can re-roll it with a Benny because you could do better than what you got.
Well, how can I get higher than a 6?
You can 6s can explode, but you didn't get a 6. You got a 5. But you have pluses on that attack. So that's what brought it up to 6.
Oh, okay. So yeah, I'll do the Benny.
9. That is a success. So you do hit it. So go ahead and roll the damage.
Okay.
It is shaken currently, so it doesn't. 3 was not quite enough.
Well, still have Smite.
And plus, yeah, did it not do the +2?
No.
It should have. It didn't. That would be 4, 5. So that would be 5. Would 5 be enough if it's shaken? Yeah. It would be enough to give it 1 more wound. Yep. I'm just going to say it is. I don't want to do the calculations. So.
And that was my 2 actions and movement, so.
2 actions and movement. Excellent. All right. And that would make it the Shadowbane's turn. And the first thing it's going to do is it's going to roll a vigor check. Because it has the capability of healing if it's successful. It heals 1 wound. as that sword cut that you slashed into it, you actually see the stitching of the skin of the creature start stitching itself back together right in front of your eyes.
Oi, stop doing that.
I don't like that.
And then it's going to reach out and not target itself, and it's going to reach out and try to smack at I'm still getting used to the character names, I apologize. Talia. And it will hit with 1 success. Ooh. That is a 22 to your way. So you can soak that though. Now there should be a button at the on the so there should be a button on the chat window that says soak vigor roll. Do you see that? Melissa?
No, wait, what? You were talking to me. I didn't know you were talking to me.
Yep. I see everything is frozen. Okay. Yeah, I just smacked you with a tentacle, and I did 22 points of damage to you.
Okay. Ow. What do I need to do?
You can spend a Benny to try to soak that.
So
And
now
remove-
I see it in the chat window, but it didn't pop out as a window. You know what I mean?
Right.
How many hit points do I have?
You have 3.
Yeah, no, we're gonna spend the Benny. I don't want to die on my first session.
On the first swing of the entire
I
session.
know. I'm like, hey, hit me.
So it did.
So go ahead and click that button, and it will spend a Benny to try to soak the
The
wounds.
shaken button?
Nope. Where
There is no other button. That's what I'm trying
right
to tell
above, you don't see that?
you. No. Oh, soak vigor.
Yep.
Okay, now I see it. Okay.
So you did soak it, but you will still take 1 wound and will be shaken. That's
Okay.
much better than taking 2.
Yeah. I'm still standing. Let's go.
You are.
I didn't hear no bell.
All right. That will be the creature's turn. So it'll be your turn to go and smack it back.
Spirit attribute test.
Oh yeah, you roll your spirit check. Roll it. This is because you're shaken.
Okay. Do you want to spend a Benny to act immediately?
I would recommend spending the Benny because you failed that roll. So
Okay.
go ahead and now you can act however you normally would.
I'm gonna beat him up. Okay. We went over something yesterday when we were finalizing my character. You asked me if my character had a tail in animal form. Yes. But we did not go over whether or not I can speak English.
Yes. You're a werewolf, so I'm a werecat.
Okay.
I'm
gonna shout, I love me some calamari, and I'm gonna bite his ass.
Okay, roll me a bite.
I'm so glad I can talk. That means it can be even more annoying. Here we go.
Annoying. That's brilliant.
That was did you had it targeted, right?
I'm not sure I did. Poop.
That's right. 7 beats its parry.
Okay.
So you do hit it.
Okay.
But now go ahead and roll your damage, but remember it has a toughness of 12. Three will not defeat. Not.
Okay. So I only got 11.
Unless you want to spend a Benny and reroll.
I only have one left. I don't know. Because I only have 3, right?
Yeah, you only have 3 total. Yeah.
I'm holding on to that. But I do have a second hit.
You do. You have a claw that you can use
Okay, I'm gonna do that.
because you took ambidextrous and two-fisted.
Right. That's why I did that.
That will hit also. Ten will cause it a wound.
Yes.
Which will make it shaken again because it was not shaken. Oh no, actually, it will cause it a wound because it is shaken. That's right.
Right.
So it instantly gets a wound.
Yay.
And that will be your turn.
Yes, I believe so.
Now it will be Eric's turn.
I'll be right back.
Nicola's turn.
So in my previous turn, I learned that it was fixated on that jeweler cart. How far am I able to travel in a turn?
6 squares.
So
Unless you spend your entire turn, then you can do 12.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna make a mad dash for the jewelry cart in an attempt to, well, it's distracted, and try and figure out exactly what it's going for, and try and get my hands on that to lure it away from the citizens.
Okay, in that case, make me a notice check, please. One sec. It minus stuff that you shouldn't have for you. I don't know why it's testing that, but that's all right. So you got a 3. That still wasn't successful. Do you want to do a bending to try to get a 4? Because all you need is a 4.
Yeah, why not? So I go to my page.
Reroll with a right on that same chat window. Yeah.
No.
Nope. No, right on that same chat window.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
There's a button that says.
Oh, gotcha. I see it. So I just click on that.
Wait, what did you click on? Because that didn't.
On the chat window, it says rolls 3 -1, free reroll, or reroll with a Benny. I clicked on the reroll with a Benny. I thought I was doing it right.
Didn't reroll. Can you click on the free reroll now that you've spent a Benny?
I did. It did nothing.
Fine. I guess that's broken. All right.
I broke it.
You did. Just roll. Roll me another notice check then. Click the roll. Ooh. Ooh.
Okay.
Love it.
I think 21 definitely does it. You see a necklace that you swear glowed just for a second, and you could see this bright flash in it as it pulsed red, and you seem to see that it's pulsing red with the eyes of the creature.
Ooh.
Do I have enough time? Like, do I have enough in my turn to like swipe it real quick? Or
Absolutely.
yeah, I'm gonna swipe it.
Okay.
Like grab it,
So
not
you
like
know-
swipe it off the table. I'm gonna grab it and take possession of it.
Okay. And then that would be Shiv's turn.
Sorry, I was moving around windows. So I'm gonna continue moving. Um, I'll move next to Supa. And again, just shouting, get the kids out. It's going for kids. Get the kids out. And then I'm gonna shoot again.
A 6 will have 2 hits on it. So what you're going to do in this time, because you have a raise with this, what you're going to do is you're going to click the damage, but you're going to click the plus in the D6 button.
So instead of the 2 dice, just click the plus
Correct.
D6.
Because you have a raise on it. Yep. That will cause it 15 points. Ooh, that is 3 wounds.
Nice.
Oops, not you.
Oh, Shiv's dead.
I forgot what I'm applying right on that.
You shot yourself in the foot.
Damn
Yeah,
it! We lost
really
a player
hard.
already.
It will. That shot will pierce its eye, and it will kill it.
Woo.
Nice shot.
As you see its form just kind of dissolve into the air. And the 2 bullets that you had shot into it drop and land on the ground. Ting, ting, ting.
Good. I didn't want to get my suit dirty anyways.
I just growl because I didn't get to eat my calamari.
The kids are still scared and screaming because there's a giant were-tiger that they've never seen before.
I am going to become completely docile now and act like a domestic house cat.
A human-sized domestic house cat.
More
Yes.
than human-sized.
People will still be running scared away from you.
I'm just going to do one of these with my paws.
Is Comic-Con happening?
Look, that creature was big enough. I felt it was warranted. And my character is also impulsive.
I'm gonna try and like calm everyone. Like everything is okay. The cat thing is nice. You see?
I'm going to chase my own tail.
See? Cute. We're good. No worries.
Tigers can't purr, so I'm not even going to attempt it.
Go ahead and roll me a persuasion.
Me?
No.
Oh,
Shiv.
okay.
People calm down listening to you. They're not sure why, but they've calmed down. They're still a little wary of a green man and a giant were-tiger, but they've definitely calmed
Definitely
down
better
a
than
little bit.
having Squidward rise up out of a fountain.
Just look at the. I'll look at the goblin and be like, "Tell them that they're filming a movie."
Oh yeah, it's the new big movie. 3 years from now, it's gonna come out. You're gonna love it. I guarantee it. We'll have agents come around. You'll sign off on contracts and everything, so you're actually in it. You won't get paid, but it's all good. We're good.
They absolutely believe you because you've rolled with 2 successes, so they have no quandary in believing that's what's going on, and that calms them down dramatically.
And following along with what Shiv was doing, then I say, "And that's a wrap, ladies and gentlemen. Good job. We'll start tomorrow again."
And I'm gonna like sort of salute and like back up out of the scene.
Mahel is just gonna start poking a sword in the water.
It's definitely just water. It looks like water. It smells like water. It kind of smells kind of irony because there's copper pennies in the bottom.
Cool. So coppery.
Yeah.
Metallic.
Since there's nothing in it,
Metallic.
he'll just start cleaning the blood off his sword.
All right. You grab his coat. Excellent.
I also pick up. How quickly can I change? We didn't discuss that.
You can change fairly quickly, but to change back from your given state, you have to make a spirit roll for me.
Okay.
You just have to get up higher than 4. I know
Alright,
you
hold
only
on.
have a D4, but you roll a D6 with it, so.
You said spirit. Let's
Yep.
see. I'm sorry, I'm getting used to this sheet. There it is. Spirit roll. Okay. I go
You are
collect.
still in that form.
Huh?
You are still in that form. You only got a 2.
Still tiger. Then I collect
You're
my
still
things
tiger.
in my jaw. Or my paws. I should be
Oh, you have
upright.
fully functional thumbs.
Okay, so I'm in upright form. We didn't discuss the semantics of this. Okay,
Yeah.
so it's like
It's
horror
like
movie werewolf where he's like, ah.
right. Yes.
Okay.
That's.
I gather my things and I like creep into the thickest briar I can find.
Okay. So you come over here into the briar.
Until I can change back.
This may be inconsequential, but I think I would get like some elote or something from one of the vendors and take it to the kid that was grabbed and just make sure they're good.
See,
Speaking
I
of
would have
which,
done that, but still a tiger.
Shiv, I'm giving you a Benny for coming up for the roll with the persuasion.
Nice.
And Sir Leviticus, I'm giving you a Benny for the coat comment. And Samuel, you're getting one for the checking the water. Because that was a smart move.
Question.
Yep.
After this creature died, was it just water that dropped back on the ground?
No, it was like a black tar.
I'll look around for like a cup or something,
Okay.
and then
You can easily find one.
I'll pay for it, and then I'll go over and I'll scoop up some of the tar.
Okay. It scoops into it. I'm assuming you're being careful not to touch it.
Definitely, I don't want it getting on my suit.
Okay.
Here I was 5 minutes ago wanting to get blood on it. Now I don't want tar on it.
Man of culture, I see.
I feel like blood's a lot easier to get out than tar.
True.
And you said the bullets I shot into it just cling to the ground?
They clink to the ground. So they're used, they're spent. They've definitely impacted on something. But the casings just did not dissipate with the creature. They landed on the ground.
Yeah, I'll go pick up those lead
Are they like in the middle of the tar pool?
No, because it was roughly around here where it died. So
Oh. No, I
Where
mean
the
like,
blood is.
is the bullets in the middle of like this goo? Like you have
yeah,
to
it's
walk
in the
over
middle
to
of the
it?
glue. Yeah, he'd have to walk into the goo to pick them up.
Okay, never mind then.
Okay.
Those are gonna stay there.
So you guys, you've now calmed the crowd. The crowd is calm. Somebody has a jewel. Does he want to mention it to the rest of the party?
Can I try to turn back to human?
Yeah, we're gonna roll me a spirit. You can
All right.
spend a Benny to do it if you want.
I don't want to spend the Benny to do it because I know those are like kind of precious in this scheme of game playing. I'd rather roll for it. Okay, that was a spirit.
You have turned back.
Oh God.
Okay, good.
Oh God.
Successfully. You have turned back very successfully.
I put my gear back on and walk out of the briar like nothing has happened. Hi. Oh, I just finished my taco. What was that strange tiger thing? Hey, thanks for playing on the kitten attitude there, by the way. So, yeah, I'm Talia. You are.
Chef, nice to meet you.
Yeah, that was unexpected.
Yeah, you know what it was going after? It grabbed one of the kids. I don't know if that's what it wanted or
Well,
not.
that's why I jumped in because, kids are not fair game.
Yeah.
It seemed to have eyes on a certain cart. Who saw that?
Yeah, I definitely did. I actually saw some reaction from the jewelry, but since it was just a movie,
Yeah, sure, just a movie.
as I look over at him scooping up a sample of the monster, I'm sure it was just a movie. Just like conspiracy theory brain going like, yeah, it was definitely just a movie. That's all it definitely was, wasn't it?
Sure, kid, just a movie.
But I pull it out of my pocket, I hang it up, and I just show it to everyone. And this is what I thought it was going after. I was going to try and get it as far away from the crowd as possible. If something happened to me, something happened to me. But
What's the necklace
these are
look
just
like?
innocent people.
It's a small chain. It's a silver. Thank you for the follow. It's a small chain, and in that chain, there in the center, there's a red ruby, probably the size of a quarter. So it's big and large.
Yeah.
Surrounded by a silver holder that holds the diamond in place.
So is it still reactive at all, or is it just gone? It's not pulsing anymore. It's just done.
It's not pulsing anymore, which makes you question whether you saw it even pulsing in the beginning.
I gotta love this guy.
And do I notice anything magical or holy about it?
Roll me a faith, because that's your...
Yep.
Or psionics, one of the two, whichever one you want. Psionics might be better for you.
Okay.
I would say psionics is pretty good. You get a psychic feeling from the stone, like it's almost alive.
Creepy.
Do I sense any emotions from it?
You don't sense any emotions, but you feel like it has a thought in itself.
Like as a motive?
I'd be careful with that necklace. It's sentient.
Okay.
Well, then just break it.
Having a conscious
That
being.
if it's and I've read about this stuff before. If it is sentient, you break it, something comes out of this thing. It's going to be another sci-fi show.
I could break it.
I could break it. What are you talking about?
Well, if you break it, something might come out of it, and it might not go how we want it to go.
I could take it on.
You think?
Or we
need more information on this
what
first.
it's inside of.
Well, is the woman who had it still there?
No, it looks like she took off.
Oh, the vendor.
She's around the corner.
The vendor is right here. It's actually. Hold on, let me get you a better picture.
Oh, okay.
It's just a boy.
It's just a young boy, and he kind of looks dirty and a little rough around the edges. Not
Can I ask
somebody
him
you
where
would
he got this from?
So I'd like to walk up to him and be like, "Hey, lad, where'd you get this necklace?"
Sure. I got it from a woman who traded it for something else. The
Do
boy
you remember
says,
what the woman looks like?
"Yes, of course I do. What do you think? I'm a fool?"
Well, you got a magical necklace that I'm wondering is the reason that this beast was summoned, so maybe you are a fool.
Magical?
Uh,
Magic's not real.
Levi will pat his shoulders and say,
Oh,
"Listen,
right.
child. You do recollect what this woman did look like, did you not?" And I'll have like a hint of like bestial like sense coming out. I guess I don't know how to describe it, but like intimidation.
Go ahead and roll me an intimidation.
If I have intimidation,
You do.
I do.
You can roll it unskilled too.
Why did it roll
you-
3 times?
I don't know. Just click one of them. Doesn't matter which one.
I did that
Wow.
earlier.
I'm gonna Benny that one.
Okay. You are successful. He feels your bare testosterone type growl in your voice, and he okay, fine. I took it off a woman. She was she had curly black hair. She was of African descent, I think. She was walking around the park just a few minutes ago. I bumped into her and I slipped it off her neck.
You've accurately described about such odd number of descriptions.
I mean, she
Any
was wearing
clothing?
this really amazing green silk tight dress.
It's best if you keep your hands back in your pockets before they wind up elsewhere.
Detached from your body next time, maybe.
I suppose.
There is no suppose. There is don't do it again.
Yes, sir.
Can I
They'll
look
hand him a
around?
$10 bill and just say, "Run along now."
And he will run.
Can I look around and see if I see anyone with that description?
Nobody
I've been
around
looking around, I
here
don't see
matched
anybody.
that description. But
Does it sound like anyone we'd know?
you guys can all make a common knowledge roll, all of you,
Common knowledge.
except for Nicola. Sorry, you wouldn't know anything about
Oh, that's
this.
trash.
Oh,
Leviticus will look at people and be like, "So we're looking for a tall blonde woman with a green sports bra."
Did it roll for me?
I did not see your roll.
I'll try again. There we go.
All right, Tom, you got a success. You recollect. You kind of think that maybe the way he was describing this woman being so gorgeous and delectable, you would think it's either a vampire or a fae, especially since there was a magical element to this.
And since it's third hand, I wouldn't be able to identify it more. So,
Right.
now, do I recognize the people around me? Like, would I know that they're magical?
You can definitely know that the were-tiger that changed into a were-tiger is magical, and the goblin is magical.
Okay.
You definitely can tell they were magical. The goblin is kind of hiding himself, but it's clear through his green skin that
He's
not of this normal realm.
and
He's just a
like
bit under the weather.
It's
when
really sick.
I mean, do I actually know the fancy lad in the suit?
You do. I'm sorry. You would know Sir Leviticus too because he probably made your suit that you're
Okay.
wearing.
And since my suit's magical, I would assume he's magical.
Yes.
Okay.
He knows of the magical world because he makes suits that are specifically designed for them. So
Okay.
you could
So
assume those three are definitely magical.
so those three I would kind of just like pull together so that way we could talk without other people hearing and basically say, I'm pretty sure based on what the child was saying, this is either a vampire or somebody from the Fae.
Gads.
Also, Sir Leviticus, how you doing?
Shit, nice to
Samael.
meet you.
I am, well, it is blistering today.
What are you?
I am Sir Leviticus Armstrong.
No, I didn't ask your name. I showed what I am. What are you?
Taylor.
No, I didn't
You
ask.
can't
your
just run around
profession.
asking chaps what they are.
I didn't ask your profession. What are you?
I'm a very large man.
I clearly see that, sir.
Leviticus, I think she wants
You
proof
saw
of your
what
largeness.
I am. What are you?
I do not believe this is the forum for that display of.
I mean, we can step into a stall if you want to have a private chat, but I want to know what you
Oh,
are.
she wants a private chat to see his largeness. I see.
I'm just looking around like,
No,
is this
it's-
something
Leviticus,
you
I
don't
shall leave you to
understand.
your
No,
business.
no, hold up, everybody. I don't swing that way. I just want to know what he is.
I don't judge.
My people were born in the forests.
Yeah, I'm sort of a forest creature myself, if you hadn't noticed.
You've probably ran into one or two of my tribes.
Which would be? Because there's a few types.
Very bearish in nature, you would say.
Ah, so now I'm starting to pick up the crumbs that you're leaving behind. All right. Okay. I hope to see your true self soon.
I don't like performing that, as it ruins my suits.
Ah, see, I thought, from every talk of all this pomp and circumstances you've been putting on, that you put on clothes that would conform to such challenges.
On a normal day-to-day basis, I do not wear those. Wear those only if I believe
I thought
myself
maybe we
going
could
into
do
a.
some business because I had to discard my human attire in order to do what needed to get done.
He'll pull out a little wallet fold and pull out a business card and be like, "Well, there's my business card, and you can just call upon me when you need it."
But can your product transform? That's my question. That's
Perfect
where your
example.
market's at.
Samael, how has my garb fared?
There's no better tailor.
But you haven't transformed. You just said basically that you cannot.
I think
in
you
your
should
attire,
go to
and
the
you
shop
look
and
smashing.
find out.
Don't get me wrong. You look like to a T. But if put to the point, and you have to, can you without ruining your perfect image?
Is there a way to only have a select body part?
You could
Like, if
roll
I
me a
wanted my arm-
spirit roll and try. Yes.
Because I'm arrogant, I'm going to prove her wrong.
So am
that I
I, which
can
is
do
why
this.
I'm pushing you.
Which is it? At the smarts roll or spirit?
It's a spirit roll. You succeed in doing that. So what are you changing?
My arm, basically, it just like bulk up and
You have the right to bear arms.
I bear my arms bearishly.
Real quick, I'm giving you a high or low, Supa. Which one do you want?
32.
Your suit slightly tears, just slightly, as you stretched out your.
You see, I am quite a large man, and well,
So room for improvement, but still better than what I've got. So we might have some business to talk about later when I have some excess funds.
and to revert back, I have to do another spirit roll.
Nah, I'll say you're fine with that one because that you were aiming to just slightly change back and forth.
I'll drape my coat back over the arm that has the slight tear in it, so it's not seen as a torn shirt.
I'm gonna bump you in the shoulder, be like, Rex.
It would not be seen as good etiquette if I were to present myself with torn clothing.
Leviticus, I don't think I've ever seen your suit torn. Kind of like the look on you.
Right?
Me neither. I've never seen it, and there is work to be done.
Do we have cameras? Because I almost want to like take a picture of this.
Yeah, you all have cell phones.
Oh yeah, I'm taking a picture.
Of the
Oh,
The
of you
cupboards.
having a suit torn.
well, good luck.
Of
It's
the
covered by a
slightly
jacket.
torn sleeve of-
Don't
yeah,
post
you all
this on
have
the
cell phones,
Twitter.
so-
You see, I like have a moment of realization. I'm like, you was that cat thing that was out here.
Wait, I'm sorry, what? A cat?
You were-
I
you-
didn't
you
see
were-
a cat. Did you see a cat? What cat?
No, I
What?
didn't see a cat.
No cats. No.
Okay.
You mean the movie prop?
Yeah, totally movie prop. No cats here. Mm-mm.
Question.
No.
So, Shiv, you're goblin all the time, right? You don't have anything to hide to make yourself look like a small person.
That's actually a question I was wondering. Like, how do I look to the normal person?
You
like-
are basically so you are definitely a goblin all the time. But people will choose to ignore things
That they don't understand.
that they don't understand.
Okay.
So as long as you are like wearing a hoodie and you kind of keep it little covered, you can get away with most places fine.
Okay.
It's when you become a ruckus or you are fighting a giant monster that it might show
Fire
up.
3 shots into a crowd.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I just kind of keep my hood up, keep my head down, and I'm fine.
There are magical things you could get later on in this game that could definitely hide you a little bit better.
So we have a little man,
Goblin.
a little man.
He's not, quite. I mean, his skin tone.
He's just a bit under the weather.
I'm gonna
we
walk
have a-
over to spit to him, and I'm gonna pull down his hood. I'm like, "Does he look under the weather to you?"
The birth defect.
Don't do that.
I'm
Just
sorry.
pull it
I
back up.
I was very open about who I am. I don't like being deceived about who others are. So if I see it, I'm gonna point it out. I don't dislike you. You did a very brave thing, helping
Thank
with
you.
the children and shooting that goddamn monstrosity in the head where it deserved to be shot.
Yeah.
You did good, and I slap him on the back.
He full
You what?
I fully lose balance and almost fall.
Just almost falls on his face.
So
But-
you
I've
guys
been
hear
eavesdropping.
sirens.
This necklace.
I've been eavesdropping over this entire conversation as someone who's not very familiar with magic. I saw Sir Leviticus change form. I saw all the introductions. So at this point, my character, not
Do
being
I-
based on magic, has a lot of questions.
Do I notice him? I had
I'm like staring towards the jewelry stand. I'm just kind of like sitting there, and I
Where
just
the heck did it go? Oh, here it is.
occasionally looking over my shoulder.
Do I notice the kid?
No, not really.
I
You're too
smell
busy
the kid.
focusing on the bear.
Yeah.
You said we hear sirens.
You guys do start to hear sirens from the back,
Ah!
coming down the street.
That's my song. Time to boogie. Bye.
Yeah. And I just start to walk off.
Who has the necklace?
I do still.
Oh. So I'd walk up to you and say, "Sir, would you mind leaving the necklace with me? I have some acquaintances that might be able to sort out what this is."
I actually believe I might have the tools and able to be in order and able to do so myself. I wouldn't mind counting you in on my research, though.
I would give you my cell phone number.
How about we
I
all
would-
stay together?
I'd gladly
If
accept
you're
your
not
cell
going to
phone
give it
number.
up,
What does this
Not-
person smell like?
Good question, Eric. What do you smell like?
So I smell like think of like Irish Spring, if you will, like the Irish Spring soap. Like I smell good, but not in an
Musty.
overwhelming
You
way.
smell like a college freshman.
Almost, yeah, precisely.
I
Um,
lean over the bear and I say, he smells squeaky clean. Let's just
So-
keep tabs on him.
Is there a way for us to notice, like aside from like showing our abilities and stuff like that, is there a way to like smell if somebody is like an otherworldly creature or if they're human?
I will give you, because you have a heightened sense of smell, because you're a were creature. I would give you a notice check on that to see if you can smell.
I love it how being back in the corner of the jewelry stand.
With a double raise, he doesn't smell like magic, but he's wearing a watch and he's wearing glasses that do smell like magic.
I kind of a low rumble comes from my chest as I speak. Our ironbound, are you not?
I am. That I am.
I think it is best you come with us.
For what regard?
Security reasons.
Ooh, I like the way he speaks.
Yeah, that was cool.
You might want to learn how to speak like that.
Should I be afraid for my
I
security?
hold lessons every
no filter
Thursday.
kind of gal, so this is how it rolls.
Should I be afraid for my security for some reason?
Well,
We
everyone
hope
should
that
be,
you
but yeah.
have something devious in nature, and we wouldn't want anything to happen to it.
And,
think
and
it
how
is
would
best-
you propose you four would help with the security in this situation? I mean,
Did
I
you
was
not
overhearing your
see
conversation a little bit. I
the
know.
beast that
I know.
transform into. I mean, it's
Yeah,
pretty
I was
hulking.
about to say I
intimidating.
know
claws
Catwoman
and
over there has
teeth.
probably got me covered, but
Did you not see me slice a tentacle?
Or we
Hey,
get ahead of ourselves. When the creature appeared, what could you have done to have harmed it?
Hey, the police are coming. We should
Yeah,
get
we
going.
got
we should carry this conversation elsewhere. He is right. I will go with you for now, and we'll carry this conversation elsewhere.
Do not worry. While you're under my protection, no harm will come to you.
Your protection.
I got a gun.
And I've got a fist.
And I have claws and teeth. That ain't
Speaking
cheating.
of weapons,
No,
Dave,
let's just get out
none
of
of
here before
my
the police arrive.
none of my stuff is in my character sheet.
Come on, we're moving.
All of your stuff is based off the powers, so you can just roll the powers for them.
We're
Because
skedaddling.
everything's based off the watch, right? You said the watch?
Watch, ring, glasses, and shoes, I guess.
Yeah, but they're all based on your powers, so you just roll your powers. I didn't bother putting them in your character sheet.
Well, wasn't there also I may or may not have had a sidearm that we spoke about?
Oh, yeah, I did not realize you wanted a sidearm, actually.
Yes, I did want that.
Any particular kind?
The 380 pistol, semi-automatic.
Is it normal for people who have guns?
Good question.
As normal as America.
Okay, just I didn't know if there was
Second
like, laws about
Amendment.
it. So they do have the right to bear arms.
Let's not talk politics.
But so we're going somewhere. Anyone have an idea
I'm
of
just-
where?
I just put a semi-automatic rifle in your thing. I'll fix up a. Oh, actually, I found a Uzi. Even better.
Since everyone seems so interested in my suits, we might as well just go to my shop. It is quite safe.
Oh, I might
Can
need to
anyone
buy a
else
new
speak
suit
for
after
this?
I got blood on tar all over this.
So we can go to the tailor shop. But I'm holding on to the necklace. I'll continue with you guys, but I will hold on with it. Hold on to the necklace.
Fair, for now.
By the way, Leviticus, do you do suit cleaning?
That is a side business I dabble in.
Perfect.
We could just have a new suit made for you as well.
I mean, why not both?
And we skedaddle, right?
Oh, yeah.
You guys do. You guys can get all out of there. We will go back to the landing page since I don't have a suit storefront yet,
Or-
but we will get one. I should have had one ready.
Well, I didn't never expect to go to back to the shop and game.
So you guys managed to go back to the shop, and you guys avoid the cops on the way. What are you guys talking about?
So I'm going to mention that I kind of have a background with gadgets and like I can do stuff with like weird science type of stuff, so I can kind of look at this and use some tools on it to like look at it closely and examine it closer to figure out what exactly it is and what it does.
Are you one of those things called a hacker?
I wouldn't call myself a hacker. It would be more or less someone who's able to gain access, but is ethical about it. So it's not exactly like one of the hackers you know about, but I use my powers for good, if you will.
I'll look at Samael. What is he saying?
Oh, I don't know. The technology stuff just goes right over my head. It's
Yes.
boring.
He's good with computers. That's about it.
He's a good kid, and he does what he does.
Since you're good with computers, can you show me how to open up my email?
Really? Email?
I'm kidding.
I take his phone from him real
I
quick and just
certainly
press
hope
the
you're
email
kidding.
button and hand it back to him.
So, first off, introductions are in order, I believe.
Fair enough.
I'll start it off. I am Sir Leviticus Armstrong.
I'm just gonna call you Armstrong.
Levi is what my friends call me.
I'm just gonna call you Armstrong.
Fair enough.
Quick question: is there a way to turn the music down? It is really
Yeah,
loud.
you can hit the music tab and there's a global.
I can
There
just turn it down globally.
Oh, I just muted the tab.
It was really loud. Like I can't hear people talking.
Sorry.
No, you're good. I am Nikolai Carlson. I am just a little tech shop owner. I trying to kind of get a startup on computer-esque repairs and stuff like that.
How are you dressed, by the way?
Hoodie, sunglasses, jeans, tennis shoes.
College freshman.
Precisely.
Leviticus, I think we should get this man set up with a suit. looks kind of sloppy.
I'll look at one of my assistant tailors, and I'll say, and get his measurements. And I'll say, Madam, would you also like a suit or a dress suit?
Not yet. I need to feel you out first. I like what I got so far. It's working
About
fine.
you, little man? Would you like a
no.
hoodie?
Yeah, I'll take a hoodie. Gesture towards the hoodie. I was like kind of low, but yeah, I'll take another one. Like 3 sizes too big on me.
Oh, by the way, I don't know if you're doing it already, but please get me another suit. You already know my sizes.
He'll look at one of the other assistant tailors and say, ring him up.
I'm Shiv, by the way.
Pleasure. Adam,
Continue with the introductions, please.
I believe she is staring at the red dots on the ceiling.
Excuse me, what?
Yes.
You're talking
Hello.
about me? What red dots?
Typical
What are
cat.
you talking about? Excuse me.
Yes.
Should it be hibernating somewhere? Isn't it December? No, it's Cinco de Mayo. You'd just be waking up. So shouldn't you be rating it, a bird feeder or something?
But we were just doing introductions, and we were
Shouldn't
waiting
you
on
be
you.
chasing your kale?
I was taking notes.
Pulls out a laser pointer.
Taking notes. Thank you very much. So I can remember this for the future. No, I'm telling you, I'm a tiger. Don't fuck with me, because I'll fuck back.
It's a pleasure.
But you're not my type. Put that clean and clear. So don't even try. Barking up the wrong tree. But you're not a wolf, so I guess you don't bark.
I feel it's more of a low growl.
My past is complicated. I don't want to get into it right now, so move on.
Introductions was all that was required.
I'm telling you. Hi, bye.
Pleasure. So,
This is
and
gonna be an interesting party.
he'll pull out the. I'll pull out the cup of ooze. Like, this is what was left of the creature. And
I want nothing
As
to
you
do with
pull
that.
it out, as the glint of the gem kind of hits the cup, you see that the ooze kind of moves a little.
Ooh, that's creepy.
don't drink this.
Wasn't gonna. Were you?
Can I mention that I saw that happen?
Sure, I mentioned you all saw it.
So, did you guys just see that? I think
Uh-huh.
this gem may have a direct correlation with the movement of the thing in the fountain.
It's funny because I just picture you like me holding it, and you're like, "This gem is doing this," and you're like, "Stop that! What are you doing?
Taking the magnet to ferrofluid.
We don't want Cthulhu coming back."
But if this does control it,
Wait, Cthulhu came the
this-
first time?
we need to figure out if it's the gem that's controlling it or the goo going for the gem. If this controls it, and there's, like he said, there was sentience behind it. If there's no sentience behind it, or if it's just the fluid that's going for the gem because it has power in it, and it's controlled by the gem, this is a dangerous weapon, and it should probably be destroyed, as
What
mentioned
if that
earlier.
isn't the only thing?
Is there emotions coming from the fluid?
I'm thinking. Sorry, I didn't think about that. Yes. I'll give you that you feel anger.
Oh,
Okay,
so
that makes sense.
I'll get closer to the cup, and Leviticus, this one has anger coming from it.
But the cup?
No, the fluid.
Stop that.
What
Add
are you gonna do-
ooze.
What are you gonna do? Maybe
Does it
if
get
we
more
stick in a
angry
room
from
full
that?
of
I'm going to
flowers, we'll-
boil you if you don't calm down.
How about
That
being more
actually might not be a
positive?
bad test. We should see how this is reactive to different environments.
Whoa, not in my shop.
No, I'm not saying in your shop. Even if we do it in the turkey boiler outside,
Okay,
you know.
all right, hold on. Do you have a room in your shop that feels positive and light and airy and flowery?
Stella, please turn on the lights. It's light.
But it's not. It's not relaxing. It's sterile in here.
Stella, please turn on Relaxing Jams 2005.
It's Stella like Siri or something.
Yeah.
Playing 2005 relaxing jams.
Britney Spears comes on.
Relaxing.
I look you dead in the eye and be like, I don't feel at peace.
Honey, I don't
Totally
think we'll find
stoic,
peace
even though
anywhere
I'm not
here.
right now. Your room, your building is sterile.
I'm sure there's some campgrounds down over there. You can calm
I
down.
do have an outhouse if that's natural for you.
That is
Anybody
not
have
what I
no.
meant.
I think she wants a litter box.
I was about to say it, but I
Stella, order a litter box from Amazon.
Ordering litter box.
You might need to order a few, one for each paw.
I don't know if this meant to be PG, Dave, but fuck y'all.
I didn't
Joking
change the-
aside,
change it, but-
Madam Talia, I do actually have a meditation chamber. We could go there.
I was laughing too hard. Give me a second. I don't use a litter box.
I do believe that we are currently missing our current situation here. This gem, we need to conduct further testing on this. Who would say they are the strongest willed in the room in case this tries to potentially take over someone?
I'm definitely the strongest willed here.
How
Oh, so this
how
way,
adverse
okay.
would you be to potentially trying this jewelry on to see the effects? I think we should go to
100% for it.
I think we should
That
go to
would
a
be-
larger space, maybe a large field or something,
Hold
so
on.
we can kind of, you know, I don't want to ruin your tailor shop. You have
Hold
a
on.
beautiful shop here.
Time out.
Nope.
So you say will, but what would that be in this realm? Would that be spirit?
Yes, it would be spirit.
Okay. So that's what we need to look at, guys. Is spirit.
Oh,
Well,
he's
I'm
arrogant.
I'm impulsive and arrogant, so I don't care what my will is.
So am I, but I'm just for gaming speak. we need to look
Actually,
at spirit.
I don't think that that might be a smart. We need to figure out who's strong, who is very. So whoever's strong, the strongest, shouldn't be wearing this. In case we might need to take an action to subdue said person if they become out of control or want to hurt other people.
Leviticus, we could probably agree that you're the strongest.
I would say that as well.
And
I'm tiny.
That's right up my alley. Thank you.
It's easy
I
to
need
grab
that
me.
ego boost.
I mean,
And,
hold on. Shiv has a point.
what do you say?
I'm really
didn't-
tiny, so if you gotta grab me, it's
We
just
also
one paw work.
we also don't know if this necklace is going to change your form at all either. This could turn you into a towering beast. We
Yeah,
don't
but-
know.
He might like that.
But if you start with something small and you amplify it, it's not going to be as big as if you start with something big and amplify it, right?
So correct me if I'm wrong. I'm still new to this whole magic thing, but it seems like the sky is the limit with this stuff, and you know,
Yeah.
we could be going.
I think you're being paranoid, lad. Let's just
Big
push
kids
on.
will be like, magic isn't real.
All
Says
okay.
the man with a bear claw.
No. So don't you dare lie to the kid who is very
Pics,
smart.
or it didn't happen.
Don't lie to the kid who's very
I
smart.
pull my
and
cell
should shut
phone
up.
out from where I held it over my
been
shoulder,
recording the
taking
whole
pictures,
time.
and your bear claw in your suit.
Oh, you have pictures of the ruined suit? Oh, please send me them.
Damn you.
Pulls phone up, goes to airdrop it.
Oh, airdrop. You gotta show me how to use that.
We'll wait another time for that.
Okay.
So we're testing on Shiv. Or do we
I
want to
think
grab
so.
a random being from the streets? And
So
Slap
here's
it
the
on them.
thing: before we
That's not
put this on anybody, first we need to make sure that they're aware of the magic world, so they know what they're up against. Number two, we need to make sure that the person that we put it on, we know this person has to be fully transparent with us. We have to know all of their weaknesses, all of their flaws. So, if we need to do something, we need to know our options and the best way to subdue that person in a
Why not just put him in a cage and call it a day?
well, if I remember correctly, this thing turned into ooze. Who's to say he can't just ooze around the cage?
Who's to say we can't find a magical cage?
Is that even a thing? I don't know if this is a thing.
Is it a thing, Dave? Sure or no?
Sure.
Yeah. Okay.
I
So
mean, do you guys have one? Probably not, but can you get one? Yeah.
I don't know. Sir Leviticus, do you have a magic cage in your kingdom?
No, I
Yeah.
don't. As I'm
so do we? You guys are much more adept to magic than I am. Does anybody know of someone who may be better suited to do this?
There's no better suits than here.
yes, that is true.
That is not what he meant.
Uh,
Read between the lines, sir.
So, I guess just for the sake of science, Shiv, you volunteer? I'm not making anybody do this against their will.
I have a friend who might have some information on stuff, but I don't know.
I still think I'm the
Well,
best
now.
at doing whatever the testing
I-
should be done on.
Well, I
Well,
think
I
the more
agree
challenging thing
that
would be to
in
take
any
care of
normal
the person that Mike
circumstance,
was taking over.
in any normal circumstance, I would say yes, 100%. But I think you are our best fighter. You are our best way of. If things go south,
I'm sorry, who's the best fighter?
I'll do it. Yeah.
Wait, Kitty Cat, didn't you almost get bitch slapped by a tentacle across the universe here?
Who
Like,
didn't even transfer? No,
maybe we
didn't
should
even
use
do
her.
anything.
Yeah, maybe we should use her actually.
Who didn't even do
so she
it?
can get bitch slapped by another tentacle?
And stand up and no.
Oh, it's like one of
do
those
anything.
kitty string things. That's what you saw. Okay.
I do believe the best candidate of all of us would be Shiv. I do apologize for that, but
Shiv had a good point.
you would be the easiest to potentially subdue, minus your gun, which those do hurt.
Which-
Well, we
which-
would
which-
take that away, obviously.
And obviously, you would retain ownership of those after the experiment. We
Okay.
wouldn't. That is not our means to disarm you for any length of time. Just we need to figure out more about this and see what we have on our hands to make sure that we don't have a large threat to humanity here and our current place we're at. So with that being said, now that we've distinguished the test subject, we need to figure out we need to have a contingency plan if things are going to happen, if you will.
I'll punch him,
I'll put.
Well, I
point him-
agree with
poke
that.
him with the pointy end.
or
So-
I'll pull out my maul. I'll hit him.
Now, I want you guys
Pull
to
out my
remember.
sword. I'll stab him.
I want you guys to remember the fight that took place at that square. This creature was strong, and he was going after this amulet, which means it's
Well, we
probably
only have
stronger
a
than that
small
creature.
percentage of the ooze.
Hold on a second. I want to see if I have something on my edges.
I'll start writing my last will and testament just in case.
Does anybody have like contacts or anything as their edges?
I mean, what?
I think I have edges I still need to select, but I don't have anything at the moment now.
We need to make some contacts.
Do I
I
have
didn't
anyone
notice
I
that,
would-
Shaquille, or I would have had you do it before we started.
Oh, good. I
Um,
could do it after.
In the werebear community, would I at least know somebody who has knowledge of arcane?
Oh, I would definitely know somebody in my circle, wouldn't I?
Yeah. You would.
I actually have arcane background.
So, I don't know like the specifics of this. Like, where could I take this to have it investigated? And would I bring them?
Probably not.
Okay.
Probably wouldn't bring them to them because it's probably going to be at the court.
Okay.
Am I?
And
Oh, go ahead.
is there somebody that I can call and ask them to come look at this?
Sure. You have
Okay.
several people that let me see here.
While Dave is doing that, check in game chat. That's just a joke, but I just thought it was funny.
Who does number 2 work for?
The Austin Powers reference.
Oh,
Who does number 2 work for? Because we were like, we need to know everything about Shiv.
Am I able to use this arcane background for anything on this necklace?
Not. I mean, you could roll a weird science on it to see if you can know, but that would pretty much just give you the knowledge that it's
Sentient.
magical or sentient. Yeah. Which you guys have already figured out. Samel, you would know a couple people in the Celestial Court. Baroness Celeste is your extensive library and archivist. She might know something. The Moon Princess is the leader, and she definitely would know something.
am I on a close enough basis with the Moon Princess though to summon her?
Probably not to summon her.
Okay.
But you might have connections to the Baroness Celeste.
Okay. The Baroness, is this the kind of person that would I would call and say, "Hey, I got something weird," and they'd be like, "Ooh, something new to find out."
Yeah, she would be interested in it because
Okay.
she's an archivist, so she likes things like that.
All right, lads, please hold while I reach out to my contact. They
No,
might
no.
have a little
Before
bit
you
more,
call them, do you
experience.
think it's a good idea to get more people involved in this?
More the better? And I
What
just
are we
start-
holding? Do I pick up Shiv and hold him? What are we holding?
No.
I'm dialing.
As your phone rings, it rings a couple times. You actually get a voicemail that says that says her name and a beep.
Oh, Baroness. It's Samael over here. I've got this weird oozy goo that reacts with a necklace, and I thought you'd take interest in it. We're over at the Leviticus. What's the name of the shop again?
Fancy Duds.
We're at Fancy Duds, the place that I always tell you to get your suit from. Yeah, we're over here. Come on down. Hangs up.
Okay,
I just made that name up on the spot.
that's fine. It's now canon.
Dang.
Okay.
Can I get a few more seconds to think of a good name? Instead of Fancy Duds, it's like Super Fancy Duds or something like that.
We can work on it.
Now,
For now
is
it's
she-
going into Scabbard as Fancy Duds.
I feel like
Is,
it should be Bear It All or something.
is Baroness pretty good at getting back to people?
She's kind of she's very much an ADHD type person.
So
So she could be like highly involved, hyperfixating on
Mhm.
something right now, and that might be why she didn't answer your call. So
Probably.
maybe.
We'll see. I got a voicemail. Who knows when she'll answer? Anyone else that I could call?
Let's give you a roll on this.
Sure.
Let's do. Let's go ahead and roll a common knowledge.
Oof. Okay.
Yeah, but you still get your D6.
Booyah.
So you're sitting there thinking about who you can call, and then your phone rings.
Oh, perfect. Samael here.
It's the Baroness. You have this weird ooze?
Oh, yes. It's kind of weird. It has some anger issues. I don't know how an ooze has anger, but honestly, it kind of seems a little tasty. And this amulet keeps reacting to it.
Where did you find this ooze?
In a fountain at the festival with the normies.
It was just there, or like...
Yeah, it just
I
popped
think
out.
I need more description.
Well, it was a giant black oozy thing with tentacles. It slapped a kitty around. I almost tried to take a child, but don't worry, I took care of it. And
Excuse me, it did not slap me around. What are you talking
and a goblin shot it, and after 3 or 4 bullets to the head, or eye actually, it had nice ruby eyes, and it went through the eyes and fell down. It disapparated and left this pool of tar, and for some reason Leviticus took a cup of the tar, and we're sitting in his shop with the amulet.
Sounds very fey. I'll be right down.
Ah, perfect. How long do you think you'll be?
Take me about 15 minutes to get there.
Take your time, love. See you soon.
Is anyone hungry?
Always.
Stella, order
Chinese?
Chinese?
Tea?
Tacos.
Chinese and tacos.
And tea.
And tea.
We have a recommendation from the chat for your shop. The I'm having trouble saying the word. Sorry.
Esoteric ensemble.
Esoteric. Yeah, esoteric ensemble. Thank you.
Sounds fancy.
Good suggestion, sir. You now have been knighted as a shop namer.
So, I know this is a little early, but I wasn't sure where we were going to go and where we were going to, as far as like where your characters were going to go. I think we're going to pause here for this first session and call it here, and then not the 12th, because I have surgery on the 12th, but the 19th we'll do the next session. How's that sound for everyone?
Cool.
Works for me.
Sounds good.
I had a lot of fun. Thank you guys.
Yes.
Thank you. It was I actually I enjoy this party.
Yeah,
I'm not
I
like
think
this
this is
in real
great.
life, just so you know.
Honey, I'm pretty sure that's just exactly how you were in
Look.
real life.
Laser
Dave
pointer.
is my husband.
Hold on.
No,
Don't
And a
put him
very
into this.
patient man.
Don't put him under the bus right now.
It's like, ooh, laser pointer.
That's I don't have ADHD. He does.
ADHD is a killer.
Yes. So this is awesome. I'm so happy. I think this party's gonna work really well together, especially for the story that I want to tell. But I want to thank you guys. You guys have a great night.
Thanks,
Adios.
Bye.